Welcome to a guided meditation for anxious thoughts on Declutter the Mind. In this practice, we'll use mindfulness to help us ground our attention and clear our minds from anxious thoughts. This way, whenever you find yourself filled with anxious thoughts, you can ground your attention in something that will help you get rid of these thoughts. So, to start, find your seat. You can sit on a chair or cushion on the floor and sit with your back upright and comfortable. And now let's start with our eyes open and begin by taking in a few big, deep breaths, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. And now close your eyes and allow your body to breathe on its own. So, to get out of your anxious thinking and thoughts, let's bring our attention now to the body, noticing the physical points of contact that we're making with the space around us. Maybe you notice your feet touching the floor, your back touching the chair, your hands touching your lap. And as you notice the physical points of contact around your body and physical sensations, notice if any thoughts attempt to pull your attention away from your body. And whenever this happens, and it will happen, without any judgment or frustration or following that thought with more thinking, let's just gently bring our attention back to the body. So, when we're doing this, we want to become mindful of when we're lost in our thoughts. And then, when we notice that, we pull our attention out of anxious thoughts and back into what we're paying attention to. And so, the more we practice this, the quicker we can be at getting out of our heads and managing our attention. And just remember to have some patience here and compassion for yourself. This is a practice. So, the more we notice our thoughts with patience, the better we get at being mindful. And with that, now let's continue to notice our body. We can notice the weight of our body on the chair or floor that you're sitting on. And see what other physical sensations you can begin to notice around the body. Maybe it's the temperature of the room that you are in, whether it's cool or warm. Any comfort or discomfort around the body. Noticing any attempt to adjust your seating position here, noticing any fidgeting or movement, and see if you can settle into the practice just a little more, letting go of any urges or impatience here. And again, if your mind wanders to thoughts or gets caught up in thinking, gently bring your attention back to the body and to the physical points of contact around you. Let's not allow ourselves to become frustrated here. A wandering mind is normal. And now let's continue the rest of the practice by watching the breath, noticing and watching how the body breathes all on its own without us making any effort here. Let the in breath come to you on its own, and then watch as the out breath happens without any effort. There's no need to add or change or subtract anything here. We're just grounding our attention on the breath, and it's not a laser focus attention on the breath, it's more of an open awareness. So we're watching the breath with curiosity, noticing the sensations around the breath and the thoughts that arise without following the thoughts, and then simply allowing them to come and go through the mind. And see what aspects of the breath you notice. Notice the sensations of the air coming in through the nose or mouth. The rising sensations around the chest or stomach with each in breath. the sounds of breathing, the falling sensations around the chest or stomach on each exhale, and just be here for the next few moments. And again, when your mind wanders, simply bring it back to the practice. There's no need to follow the thoughts with more thinking. So when anxious thoughts enter the mind, simply label it as thinking before bringing your attention back to the breath. And now release your attention and allow the mind to do what it wants for the next few moments. And now open your eyes. You've just completed the practice. Thanks for taking the time to sit today, and I'll see you in the next guided meditation session. Thanks again for taking the time to practice. If you've enjoyed this practice, please be sure to like and subscribe. You can also join and become a member and receive access to courses and more. Head on over to declutterthemind.com for more and download our free iOS and Android app.